this is Little Lights here, and welcome to another video of Minecraft. Today, well, I had a little trouble. I kinda broke my headset. Anyway, so I'm just doing a voiceover. I'll get rid of the video of me talking and just put like a picture there or something. I don't know. Anyway, I had a really tough time. And as we're going to see Braylon, and this is like not working for me. As I was like doing stuff, like in my daily life, I had to have like total mental health break. Like, I could not like do a lot of stuff, and so yeah, Braylon's doing okay in this video, and so I'm leaving him there because like I don't want to like lose him and stuff. Anyway, let's go put some stuff away. That was lovely. So like let's just, today we are going to basically do some farming and putting up the paddock. If you don't know, I ride horses and I lease a horse. The path is weird. That's just weird. It's not supposed to look like that. So I lease a horse named Sammy, and he helps me with my mental health, and so I've been doing that. What else have I been up to? Basically doing nothing because I was like so overwhelmed with my mental state and with my OCD. My OCD was so, if you don't know what OCD is, it's called obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's a very debilitating illness, and it's in the mind, and it's like really difficult to understand if you don't have it. But sometimes people understand it, but even though they don't have it, they understand the concepts, but they don't understand the pain until they either find out they have it or they develop it over the years. Usually, I'm pretty sure it's like developing, like if you like, for example, say a girl or a boy has like, they're developing and, oh no, sorry. What was it again? How do you explain this? I forget what I was going to say. Anyway, so like, it's developing disability. Oh my goodness. Sorry if you heard a noise. That was my nose. I literally just bonked my head. What's it called? I don't remember. Anyway, so for example, let me, one moment. I'm going to the IOCDF.org website, and I am going to read you this. Obsessive compulsive disorder is a mental health disorder that affects people of all ages and walks of life, and occurs when a person gets caught in a life cycle or cycle of obsessions and compulsions. Obsessions are unwanted, intrusive thoughts, images, or urges that trigger intensely distressing feelings Compulsions are behaviors an individual engages to attempt to get rid of the obsessions or decrease distress. Most people have obsessive thoughts and or compulsive behaviors at some point in their lives, but that doesn't mean that we all have some, quotation quotes, OCD. In order to diagnose of OCD to be made, this cycle of obsessions and compulsions must be so extreme that consumes a lot of time, more than an hour every day. For me, it's like 24/7, causes intense distress or gets in the way of important activities the person values. So say you value, let's just go over here for a moment. Say let's its value is, the person's value is to play Minecraft. And then they have an intrusive thought of going and destroying their siblings or friends' base. And their value is not doing stuff like that. Well, that intrusive thought or cycle of thoughts would be not to go and like do that and go against that value. What else? Right now in Minecraft, we're just going and sidetrack here. We're just building the pasture. Anyway, so like OCD is really debilitating because it prohibits you from doing things you love and admire and hanging out with people you love and admire. Even pets. For a while, I was so afraid I was going to hurt my dog, Bailey. And I know I would never do this, but like, for example, this is one of the darker thoughts that I get. Taking chocolate and just feeding it to him straight out of the box. That would be harmful for him and could possibly kill him. So that's one of the things that I struggle with, and it's really, really hard to break out of those compulsions. And an example of compulsions would be to ignore Bailey and not to like do anything with him, and just like not walk him, not like feed him, like just totally ignore him. That's just one extreme example. And like have someone else do it for you because you can't handle, because like what if you like feed him chocolate one day and be like, oh yeah, totally do that, and like, no, like you don't want to do that. So it's against your value, and you really, really have a hard time going against that compulsion. And so it's really hard to break out of compulsions. And I have a compulsion of looking at houses because I really value houses. I don't know why, but I value living in a place where I could like be more independent, and that's one of my values. Right now we're going to sleep. Hello, Cleo. Yes, I know this is a tough topic for today, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing the YouTube channel, is because of the me breaking out of compulsions of looking at houses or animals that I really want to get or move into. And like, it's really hard because you don't know what the next thought would be, and say, yeah, that the thoughts are so overwhelming some days that all I can do is just lay in bed and do nothing. And if I were, like, if my parents didn't take care of me, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I can't hold a job. I can't do any of those things, but I am working towards it, of being more independent. What else? My struggle with Sammy, the horse that I'm leasing, would be, for another example, me when I'm hoof picking, me, say, digging really, really hard into his ankle instead of the hoof. Like, that's one of my biggest fears to do, like, if I would to do that. And so sometimes I'm struggling to, like, do his hooves because I am afraid I'm gonna hurt him. Like, I don't want to do that. So, and that's one of my values, is not hurting animals or not hurting any person or thing, or like hurting anyone or creature or creation that God has created. And so one of the things that I have, like, maybe not, I don't know, like, that's one of the therapy things, is like saying maybe I will, maybe I won't, but like, I know I won't, because like, I know I won't intentionally hurt him, but it's the anxiety of accidentally hurting him. So then I just avoid doing the hooves. And so that is actually bad, because you have to take care of your horse, right? So what else? That's the compulsions for taking care of horses would be, what else? How to explain this? Like, just checking to see if I am doing something right. And that's called reassurance. And reassurance is a very bad thing if done too much, but it can be a good thing if you're, like, saying, oh, am I doing this right? Say, like, you're trying to not accomplish something, but like, say you're struggling, and say you're like, well, no, because, like, if you, like, okay, well, let me think for a moment. Reassurance is basically seeking people's reassurance and asking them, hey, am I doing something right? That is called reassurance, and it can be a very bad thing, but it also can be a very good thing, depending on the situation. And if you don't know what reassurance is basically asking someone, or asking yourself, if I'm doing something correct. And if I'm doing that something correct, then it's endless asking, being like, say, for example, doing the dishes. Am I doing the dishes right? Am I washing the dishes right? Am I using enough pressure? Am I using enough scrubbing? And, like, asking the people that over and over and over and over again. And so if you keep doing that, it's like trying to get relief from those what's it called? I just lost the word. I forget. But like trying to get reassurance is a really bad thing most of the time, because like if you're in therapy and you're like saying, "Oh, am I doing good therapy work?" and asking for reassurance that way, that's okay. But if you're like doing everyday stuff, at least this is what I've learned. I could be totally wrong on asking about therapy work, but like for me, it helps because I'm just checking in to see if I am moving along or if I'm stuck in a place where I don't want to be. And so, yeah. Right now in Minecraft, we're making a round pen after we finish the pasture because I really want a round pen to train the horses in. Shortly thereafter, I will create stalls, fences in the open. Yeah. And so this is what I've been struggling with. It's been hard, really hard, because I've been really wanting to make stuff happen on my YouTube channel and get lots of views, more than subscribers if I can, because views get you people watch hours and stuff. Anyway, but like I really want to make people more aware of this because because OCD is so debilitating. If I'm saying that word correctly, I don't know if I am. I'll have to check later. It's so debilitating because it's in the background and you have to be aware at all times. And if you're not aware, you could be asking for reassurance without even knowing, or doing compulsions without even knowing. And so it's good to have people help you understand if what's it called? I forget. My mind just went blank. Sorry, I'm doing this in the morning, and so I'm just groggy today. Groggy, I mean, but not groggy. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get out of the way and explain to you guys. I know some of you might not be listening in at this point, but if you are, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me if you're watching all of this. We're just going about and making the paddock all pretty, and yeah. So if you don't know, this Minecraft series is me talking and trying to make people aware about mental health if I can. And I know this was a really, really tough topic for me and probably for you if you don't understand it, or if I've said something that might trigger you, or I don't know. But like, hopefully it's to help people to understand what a lot of people go through without even knowing they're going through it, because it is so hidden and so like I didn't find out I had OCD until 2020 and during COVID, because like hello Cleo, some personal things happened, and which really got me down, and I had to I had to go to a place where I needed therapy work done, and it was really hard because I was so struggling, and I was it was just unbelievably hard. So yeah, I hope this has helped you understand, either if your loved one or you are going through this. Hello Loa. Hello Cleo. So yeah, for the series, it's mainly going to be me trying to, how do you explain this? Trying to build a village and maintain it, get married, and have a family, and have a zoo, and maintain all of those things. I'm hoping that this video has helped you understand what has been going on, and thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I hope I was okay with this. That's probably me asking reassurance from you guys, but I hope I'm not asking reassurance anyway. I hope you understand that I love you guys for watching this and for hanging out with me today, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen in and be with me. And thank you so much, and hope to see you guys soon. I'm working on the end project and right now, and another project I have coming up. Not soon, but I'm just working on it. And so yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hope you like and subscribe, because that way you can tune in to more of these videos of learning and playing with me, and yeah. Remember that there's always hope, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!